Yeah, bro.
I know.
Oh,
Bro, yo, now. All right, what's going on? We live now? Now we live, bro? You over here stop. Bro, you stop the screen, dog.
getting a call, bro.
Bro, you gotta answer those.
Ken, what's going on?
Hey, Joe, how you doing, man? Sorry, I missed your call. I was on the other line.
No, I'm good, man. So I was supposed to call you yesterday, so I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, no sweat.
Yeah. We have any how's everything going with it? Did Tanya reach out to you?
She did. So she just texted me like maybe 20 minutes ago. Let me read the text. Hold on. Let's see. Good afternoon. Just here's a message from the lender. Just FYI. The message says, I sent it to our appraisal team. I will follow up with them midday. Just want to give them the opportunity to review it and make the determination.
So are they doing another appraisal?
I don't know, because so I've, called and texted Tanya a bunch and she's, because there was Juneteenth on Monday. And then yesterday she just said, I'll ping the lender and, she's like, and, I don't know, she's been kind of just, I don't want to say aloof about it, but she said she was going to ask them if they'll accept the previous appraisal.
Mm-hmm.
And, but I don't know whether they are or aren't. So I'm really kind of, I don't have much to go on. I don't have much to say about it because I don't know what she's got going on.
Okay.
So,
okay. Yeah, we should be good. Hopefully they just use that appraisal. It wasn't that long ago. I think she was telling me if not, then they may like reimburse us or something like that at closing, something like that for the appraisal.
Yeah, I mean, either way, it's only a couple $100, right?
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal, but what I want is to not be wasting the time.
Yeah, time is yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right, because we all want to get this done. So,
were you able to talk to the hard money lender? Will he extend it at all, or do we still?
Well, there's a huge penalty to doing it,
shoot,
so I'm trying not to. He's like, if it's a couple days here or there, I'm not gonna, we'll just say that it closed on time, and we'll just, make it look like it closed a couple days earlier. But so the hard money lender gets his money from a group of investors,
right?
And so that's the only reason he's not. Sure, no problem. He's just like, well, we can fudge it a few days, but we really can't go much beyond that.
Okay.
So.
And it's July 1st.
Yeah, so it's due July 1st. And then, but, I assume, because the holiday on the 4th, maybe it'll go to the 6th or something.
Yeah.
But, I don't want to say that we have till the 6th if we don't. And, flip side to it is I don't want to extend it any longer than I have to, because if he's like, no, they need it, and now you have this huge penalty.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of the situation. But,
okay.
Feel free to call Tanya and see if she can give you any update. I mean, she's just been kind of, I don't know if the lender's being vague with her or whether she just doesn't have much to say or what. So.
Yeah, I think she's just waiting for answers as well, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's my thought too, right? Like Tanya's been Johnny on the spot, and she's been super sweet and very, open about what's going on. It's just on this one, it's just not been that. And I don't know. So, and like I say, I've got my buddy who's got a great credit score who's willing to co-make it, but, then he's on the loan. And,
yeah.
So
did he already submit like his information and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah. It was on the application. In fact, when Tanya sent over to me the application to fill out for the second lender, that he was right. He was with So I just handed it to him and he signed it.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
yeah, so that went through pretty quickly.
Okay. Yo, I'll give her a call and see if I can get an update from her, and to see where we're at with things. Because she's definitely aware that we need to close this before July 1st. And once the refinance goes through and it goes through underwriting and all that, then we should be good. Title's already ready. All that's good to go. With Burgess, and yeah, I think you said you had some pull with the county to get it recorded faster, so we should be able to get this done. But honestly, we don't even need the closing on the property doesn't even need to happen before July 1st. We just need to be able to get the refinance done before July 1st.
Exactly.
Okay.
Precisely. So, all right. Well, if you hear anything, let me know, and I'll ping Tanya in a couple hours and see if she's heard anything, because that'll be their midday.
Okay.
So, and hopefully she'll have some good news. So.
Let's manifest that she does. I think she will.
I know, right? I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too. All right, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, and if you hear anything, let me know, and I'll do the same.
Sounds good, Ken. Appreciate you.
All right. Thanks, Daryl.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
There we go. Get some deals done, bro.
This guy literally got his friend to co-sign for him for a refinance that we're going to take over sub 2. He paid his friend $2,500.
Oh, that's what's up, bro.
This is the guy I was talking to in Vegas, bro. When I was when we were in Kevin's car.
A word?
Yeah.
Yo, let's go. Let's go. 13K. Kitchen's gonna be probably 20K to the kitchen. Bathroom's gonna be 5K a piece.
Shoot.
That's phone. Get that phone, dog. That's money. I see 2 bathrooms. Just confirming how many bathrooms are in here. All right, this looks like it's 2 bathrooms. All right, cool. 2 bathrooms. It's gonna be 5K a piece, 10K a pop. Junk out. Let's call it 1,500 to 80K is what we think it could sell for on the back end. It's a 10% profit. That would be 28,000. Something like this. We'd be looking at like 15% profit on. So running some numbers here, bro. $42K. Closing cost. Typically it's going to be about 1.5%. We got to close twice. So 8,400. Realtor commissions going to be 6%.
What you working on, dog?
Just doing a quick underwriting for this deal. I got to call up to explain to her where we need to be on cash, and then we can have a conversation about the creative.
I love it.
So 16,800. A water heater, let's call it 3,000, and a furnace, let's call that 5,000. So now let's add up all these numbers. So I'm just adding up the numbers here. So essentially I got 15,000. Oh, I just realized I got to be like telling people what I'm doing here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm over here just like calculating in the freaking like to myself. All right, so I forgot that we're streaming right now. What's going on, y'all? Either Scale Out or The Great Escape. I'm here. Let's go. So let me do this. Let me share my screen for a minute. So share. Sorry, y'all. I'm over here like just straight up talking to myself. All right, cool. So let me share my window. Let's not share StreamYard. Let's share my entire screen. There we go. Share. All right, cool. So Daryl, they can see the screen now, right? So check this out. Can you get to see my screen too, or not really?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
All right, cool. So peep this. Here's the house that we're looking at. This is a property out in Jersey. This was brought to me by Nicole, Tassim's wife. So
Yeah.
the house was inherited. Grandma passed away. House is basically in original condition. Nothing's been touched. This is what it looks like pretty much today. So as I'm going through it, the seller's looking to get 180. ARV on it's probably closer to like 280. Seller's looking to get between 180 and 200. Where I think this needs to be at on a cash deal, first gut instinct is we need to pick this thing up closer to around 160 or less if we can. Really like around 140, 150. So as I'm going through it, I'm just looking at what needs to be done. Clearly, landscaping needs to be done. New siding, or at the very least, siding needs to be cleaned, but I would put new siding on it. The roof needs to be done. That's the original roof. You know, we still have all that gross siding on the side. The garage door looks like it'll probably need work. We're going to need to get this stuff trimmed off on the side. The staircase looks to be fine, and the handrails look to be fine on this. The windows look actually to be, I don't know, the windows actually look kind of good. I don't know. I didn't see inside. Now, whoever went and got pictures didn't get a ton of pictures. They got video. But as you see it inside, like new carpets needed, fresh coat of paints needed. Right, like the flooring, everything inside this house, all the flooring is carpeted. So it needs to be trashed out. All this furniture needs to go. Right, we got some ceiling damage up here. We got some, probably this is just like water damage from them never turning a ventilator on. And the ceiling's starting to peel up there. So the whole bathroom's going to need to be redone. So that bathroom, that'll be a full remodel of the bathroom. That's one bathroom there I'm looking at. I don't know why we have a picture of the outside again. This is a video of the backyard. I guess just a walk around the outside. It's not all that helpful. I want to go see the inside of the house. Right, this all needs to be done. This is the back side of the property. Looks like. Cool. So I mean, just landscaping in the backyard. Nothing crazy. It's a pretty big backyard, actually. Yo, did this guy film this on a Motorola Razr? All right, we're gonna keep going on. Let's see if we can actually go inside the house. All right, see what we have inside there. What am I looking at? Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, like I get really confused at like what people are filming and like showing.
You know, taking pictures for properties on walkthroughs is actually it's actually a skill, bro. Like you actually have to learn this.
I think it's a skill. I have a couple wholesalers that send me deals, and like their photos are actually extremely well put together. Like they take photos like one of my buddies is a home inspector, so he takes photos like a home inspector.
Yeah, it's really good. That saves a lot of time, right? Like, because if you have good enough pictures, real buyers don't even need to go see the house.
Exactly. Oh, this was Tassim. I'm gonna give Tassim a karate chop on the head. Bro, you sent. The water heater actually looks to be probably decent. I can't tell. See, the challenge is because it's a video, it doesn't have the photos. Okay, so inside, dated, not horrible. Oh my gosh, the wood paneling walls. So yeah, we'd want to do new flooring over. Fresh coat of paint across the whole house. I wonder if that wall could be like broken down. I feel like that room would be better if it was open, like open concept. One bathroom downstairs. I guess maybe they don't have electricity, so the bathroom's gonna need to be fully redone. So I'm just looking at what like is gonna take to make these numbers work. The garage is fine. It looks like the garage door is gonna need a little bit of work. Garage would need to be junked out. Yes, I mean a junk out on this house would probably cost like I don't know, like $1,500 to $2,000. Just like seeing the amount of stuff in here. I feel like I get it junked out for $1,500. Fresh paint needed. Change the stairwell. Change staircases. I'd have to put a new light up there. You just like look up at the ceiling. Like that's a really cool. Like I love those houses that like are split level. Kitchen needs to be updated. It's actually a kind of small house.
How many square feet?
It's like 1,700.
And this is in Jersey?
Yeah.
You're doing flips in Jersey?
No, I'm not flipping in Jersey. We'd wholesale this. All right. So the kitchen would need to be updated. Oh, what else? Wow, that's gross. Look at that wallpaper.
Yep.
All right, cool. So again, flooring needs to be updated. Wallpaper would be updated. Okay, yeah, because we'd go with neutral colors.
This is the bathroom. This is my grandmother's room. This is a room. Open that door. That's the room. And that's that. I used to be my grandma used to sit.
I know Dennis Yasko buying in Jersey.
Yep.
Two bath.
Two bathtub upstairs, shower downstairs. The
Okay.
shower.
So it's a 1.5 bath.
Yeah.
She said, yeah.
Yeah, in there it's a full bath. Hello?
All right, cool. So that's the cellar right there. Yes, I mean, it's got junk. So, I mean, essentially what I'm looking at here is my numbers are going to make sense. So what I'm doing is calculating the numbers on what I'm looking at would want to be done. So brand new roof on there because that's the original roof. Roof, siding, and gutters probably could get away with like doing it for $15,000. For a traditional person, it's probably going to cost them like a little bit more. Out in Jersey, out in New York, like the prices out there are going to be like anywhere from like $12,000 to $18,000 for roof, siding, and gutter if they do a full-on roof job and they're not just adding an additional layer. So I'm going to run it at 15. Actually, I'm going to run it at 18. We're going to add the garage door at 1,300. We're going to put landscaping at 25. We're going to put painting on the entire property. I'm going to tell her a price at $5 a square foot, but we can get it for less. So that's going to come up to about $10,000 at 2,000 square feet. We're going to do a new kitchen over, essentially I'm going to quote a kitchen at $15,000 to $20,000. So I'm going to use the $20,000 number to keep my buffer. We're going to look at doing a new bathroom, 2 new bathrooms. So it's going to be $10,000, $5,000 a piece on the bathrooms. We're going to look at flooring, doing it at $3.50 per square foot. That's going to be $8,000. We're going to look at junk removal. Let's call it $1,500 on junk removal. We're going to look at the fact that I want to make a profit on this deal, a 15% profit for the flipper, right? So we're going to put it at $42,000 is 15% of the ARV of 280, right? So right now we're at 113. We're going to put closing cost in there at 1.5%. is what it's going to be closing twice. So that would be 8,400 because we're going to close when we buy and close when we sell. I'm going to put the realtor commissions in there for the closing on the back end side, which is going to be 1,680, 1,600. Oops. We're going to put the water heater, which may or may not need to be replaced, at 3,000, and a furnace at 5,000. Right? These are all retail prices. And then holding costs. If the steel takes 3 to 4 months to sell, and I've got to go inside there and get hard money or whatever the money I need on this deal, let's say I'm gonna be borrowing essentially $200K to get this deal done, and I'm in there with that hard money on this deal, and I'm holding it for 4 months. Let's just call it $2,000 a month. 2, 4, 6, 8, so $8,000 in holding cost. So all in all, I'm looking at being all in on this thing at 154,500, right? So holding cost. And electrical might need to be upgraded as well. I don't know. Holding cost is going to be to 8,000. Electric might need to be done in there. So let's say if electric needs to be done, I actually have no idea how much electricity costs, not even a ballpark. Let's say all in expense is going to be 154,500. Let's subtract that from the ARV and figure out what we can pay for this. 280 minus 154, 500. 125 is actually the number I came up with. Boom. So let's get her on the phone.
What is it at right now?
She wants like between 180 and 200 right now.
Oh.
So let's talk to Alexis, bro.
Lock her up, dog.
Hello.
Hey, Alexis. This is Marlon. Can you hear me?
Hi, Marlon. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing excellent. How about yourself?
I'm fine.
Awesome. Did I catch you at a bad time?
Hold on. I'm so sorry, Mr. Marlon. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Marlon. Give me
It's
1 second.
no problem at all. You're good.
I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I'm at work, but I can come separately and talk to you. Hold on 1 second, Mr.
Yep. No, take your time.
Okay, Mr. Marlon, I can speak now. I'm sorry.
Oh no, nothing to be sorry about. I didn't realize I was catching you in the middle of the workday that you're at work
fine.
right now.
You're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
So yeah, you know what? I wanted to reach out and touch base with you. I work with Nicole, and we're running the numbers on the property. I don't know if Nicole had gotten back to you and given you like an update, because what I did was I sat down, I looked through the photos that Tasim had gotten when he went over to view the property.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just kind of calculating what needs to be done here. Had you already gotten estimates on the work that needed to be done for if you were to fix it up?
No, because to be honest, I don't know if Miss Nikki told you the whole thing that took place and Mom selling the property. It was my grandmother's house, and she left it to me and my dad. October 28th, my grandma passed away, and then November 29th, the day before her funeral, my dad got killed.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so I wanted to sell the house as is, period. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I understand that. Okay.
It's emotionally traumatizing, you know. So I just wanted to get the best price on the home and everything.
Okay, no, I absolutely understand that. So I'll do my best here, because what I did was I sat down, I looked at a few options. The first strategy we look to purchase the home with is to do a cash purchase, where we buy houses that are in distressed situations as is. So we never worry about you having to clean up anything, so you can leave everything as is. I mean, have you already had time to get inside the house and take the things out that you wanted to keep and hold on to?
No, that in the next like 2-3 weeks, that's when I'm going to make time for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of antiques in that house. My grandma, my grandparents, they were in the military, so I am going to make time to go over there. I'm going to make time to go over there to get everything that I want out and put it in storage and everything.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and Alexis, you'll have that time to get inside there, get whatever you need. And then essentially the things that are left that you're like, you know what, these are, this is stuff that I don't need to hold on to. You can just leave it. Like that's, we would take care of that stuff.
Okay.
So when I looked at the house, essentially from looking at the photos and looking at the video, we're looking at basically a home that needs to be fully updated. It looks like nothing has been updated maybe in the last 20 years, except maybe a new stove was put in the kitchen. I think it's maybe like.
That's it. This the kitchen been renovated, and the only reason why that was renovated because it burnt down.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
So the kitchen is the only thing that was renovated.
Okay. So yeah, like essentially when I looked at it, as I went through it, believe you told Nikki that we have to be buying this around 180, and I told her like that's going to be too high of a price for us to pay. So I don't know if we'd be the right buyer. I can tell you here like what the numbers I was looking at, what I saw here.
Okay, what were the numbers?
So when I looked at this, I'm looking at we're going to have to do a new. It looks like the roof is still original on this property. And correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh yes, the roof needs to be done, but I got insurance on all that and everything.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I let Miss know there's insurance. I sent her all the paperwork and all that.
Okay, cool. So potentially the roof could be redone by the insurance before it sells.
Now that I don't know.
Okay.
That I will even sit here and say, "Oh yeah, I don't know about that."
I mean, we've had people do that in the past before. Like people have had like insurance claims, so they would like get the insurance work done right before they sold us the house, and then we would pick it up. So that's one less thing for us to do. So essentially, whatever we would have budgeted for that particular job, we now just pass it back to them because we no longer have to spend that money. So essentially, I'm gonna tell you the numbers that I had here. And then we could play around, potentially if the roof is something that could be taken off. But essentially with new. Oh no, no worries. You all good there?
Hold on. I'm just getting a piece of paper. Any other time I have every paper in
It's like when you get on the phone and you need a pen, and normally the pens are everywhere, and then when you finally need a pen, you can't find it. It's not in the kitchen cabinet. It's nowhere.
Okay, so this will be the cash offer, you said?
Yeah, this would be the cash offer because essentially, I don't know if like you spoke with like your realtors or whomever as far as like what they thought the property could sell for after it's all fixed up. Had you guys like figured out a number of what you thought it could sell for if you did do the renovation?
Miss Nikki was just helping me with everything.
Okay. So yeah, on our side, when we're looking at the house all fixed up, I'll tell you what we're looking at. If we were to put it back on the market and resell it, we're thinking we can maybe get 260, 280 out of it because you had some nearby comps that sold, other 4-bedroom, 2 baths that just sold in the last few months around 280,000. I'm sorry, not 280,000. So between 260 and 280 is what we're thinking we can get for it as we fix it up.
Between 260 and 280 is what you think you can get for it. I'm just writing it down because I have to tell my mom.
Okay.
260 and 280 is what.
Right. So essentially that would be like if we fix it up and we make it, kind of 2021, 2022 HGTV status and then put it back on the market.
If it's fixed up.
Right. Like once we fix it up, because that's one of the things that we do when we buy the houses, we'll get inside there and we renovate them and then we put it back on the marketplace to resell it.
Okay.
So
Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Jones. You can help.
Yep.
Go ahead. All
So
right.
with that in mind, Alexis, what I'm looking at here is, essentially doing a new roof. So that would be about 13,000 essentially for this size home with a two-story there.
New roof is 13,000.
Mm-hmm. With this one, it looks like we'd probably end up doing new siding. It looks like that's the original siding on the house as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be about 4,000.
Uh-huh.
We'd end up doing gutters while we did the roofs. So since we'll do the gutters with the roof at the same time, we'd get a little bit of a discount. So we could probably get that for $1,000 to do the gutters at the same time.
Okay.
The garage door, I wasn't quite sure if it looked like there was a little bit of damage to it or not. I'd wanted to see it again, but I saw like it looks like it didn't fully close. So potentially, if the garage door needs to be done, we usually can get them done for pretty cheap. So we've gotten some doors for about $1,300. So that's what I put there: $1,300 for a garage door.
Okay.
We'd end up coming inside there and doing some landscaping and clearing some of the trees in the front so that it has a better just curb appeal when people pull up to look at it. So landscaping around the house and clearing up the grown. You see like the bushes that are growing on the side and all of that. Approximately $2,500 for landscaping.
Oh, landscaping.
Mm-hmm.
2,500. Okay.
Yep. So inside there, the house was approximately. I was told the house is approximately about 2,000 square feet. Does that sound about right?
Okay, 2,000 square feet of the house too.
Right. So essentially, getting the property painted, we'd paint. I would want to upgrade the paint and get some base colors on the house, some more neutral tones. So painting right now around $5 a square foot would be to paint the entire house from top to bottom would be 10,000. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm in the wrong field.
You thinking about being a painter?
I have a question.
Yep.
Do you think because the biggest thing, I inherited the home.
Yeah.
I inherited it. So it's still under my grandma's name.
Okay.
So do you think with me inheriting it, and I am the executor of the estate and all that, you think with it being, I still can get everything done, like at least the roof done, you know what I mean?
Okay, so with the insurance policy, I imagine, talk to me here with this one. The insurance policy was in your grandmother's name, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Was there still a mortgage in place as well? Like, was the insurance policy all fun? Okay.
It's mortgage in place, yes. But her escrow was paid up till 2023 of February.
Oh, perfect. Was there an additional insured with her insurance policy? Like, was there anyone else that was able to speak on behalf of her in regards to the insurance?
It would be my grandfather, but he passed away.
Okay.
So it would have been that's my grandparents' home. Miss Nikki has the deed and all that. I sent her all of it.
Okay. Did you, before your grandmother had passed, had you gotten a power of attorney by chance?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. With the mortgage company and the insurance company, did you ever notify them that she had passed away?
Yes.
For both companies or just the mortgage?
I think just the mortgage company.
Okay. So here's what I would say. Because
the power of attorney, if you need a copy of that, I can send you a copy of that if you need it.
Okay.
Only it will be the I went to the surrogate's office to do all what I had to do and everything.
Right. So because you have a power of attorney, here's what I would say. I wouldn't notify the insurance company that she's passed.
I think the insurance company already knows.
They already know, like the home insurance company already knows?
Yes.
Okay. Just for future reference, if you ever have a friend that runs into this situation, typically like when people pass away, when it comes to like dealing with the insurance companies and the banks and things of that nature, if we have a power of attorney, we'll hold off on letting them know, because what we want to be able to do is still utilize the benefits of the insurance company.
I think, well, you have to talk to Miss Nikki, but I think I'm still able to utilize it. I have to get back to you on that one.
And I'll talk to her as well and confirm if we've done that in the past. Because like I said, we've used insurance policies before in the past, like after fire damages and things of that nature. Because it's already being paid for. And at this point, like because it's in her name as well, what would be good is a claim could be filed without it necessarily affecting either your credit or my credit or anyone else's credit, since essentially she wouldn't be using it anymore.
Okay.
So I'll follow up with Nicole about that. So essentially,
yeah, you were at the upgrade paint and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You was at
Yep. So the paint would be at $5 a square foot. So calculating approximately a 2,000 square foot property, that's 10,000. The kitchen, since it was upgraded, we would still end up wanting to do a little upgrade, but it wouldn't be major. We could reuse the cabinets, just get a fresh coat of paint. There's a new stove in there. Normally, a kitchen upgrade is anywhere from 15 to 20,000, but with something like this, I think we could put far less into it. So I would say we'd probably be closer to 5,000 to 10,000 on that one for the kitchen. The bathrooms, I only counted 2 bathrooms here, so we would be upgrading each bathroom. That would be approximately $5,000 per bathroom.
So the bathroom was $10,000.
Mm-hmm. We'd be taking up the carpet and putting down flooring. I don't know if you've seen any of the new houses recently, but the laminate flooring and like the hardwood flooring is now the style versus the carpets. So essentially flooring we're able to do at $3.50 a square foot. So that's approximately $8,000 right there to do flooring.
Okay.
And then from there, we would take care of the removal of the items. So we have guys that we would that we use, so we get a better rate with them for like things like junk removal once things are left in there. So we'd get rid of the furniture and all of that. So that would have cost approximately $1,500.
Okay.
All right. So then that's essentially what I'm looking at from a standpoint of just repairs of updating property. I'm not sure if the electrical needs to be updated. I don't know. Do you know if there's the original electrical panels or if the electrical panels have been updated on this house?
I don't know for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see it in the video. I don't know if Tassim went and saw it. I'll have to speak to him and see if when he was in the garage, if he saw if the electricity had been upgraded or if it's still original. So essentially, let me just pull out my calculator right now and see where we're at for right now, because that would just be what's needed to renovate. Okay, so I got the 13 plus the 4 plus the 1 puts us at 18 plus 1,300. I don't know if you have a calculator if you want to add this up on your side as well. Plus 25 here. Plus 10. Plus another 10 there. Okay, flooring is 8.
I'm doing the one with my phone. I'm in the back, so I don't even have my other phone with me.
Okay, no worries. Well, you've got the numbers written down there for yourself as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm just adding it up here on my side as well. So I'm just adjusting, doing a little bit of reduction. 18 Okay. Okay, so from right there, so far what I've come up with is 61,300. So essentially that would be what it would take to get the property renovated. So that would just be the repair estimates right there.
All right.
So now from that standpoint, that's just doing repair.
Okay.
Now, typically when we buy these houses, like I said, we flip them. So when we're doing this, as much as I would love to work for free, we still, you know.
You don't love to work for free because you got bills, baby.
Yeah, we all do.
So to be able to offer me, because I just have to go through these numbers with my mother and stuff.
Well, typically what we do, like, I mean, let me ask you this question. What do you feel is like a fair price or a fair amount for like an investor to make on a property?
I mean, y'all have to make y'all money. Like I told Miss Nikki and I told her husband, I wanted at least 100,000. That's what I wanted.
Okay. Well, but there's still a mortgage on this property, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you know how much is left on it?
I forgot the number. Miss Nikki has all that.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, essentially when we look at it, right, typically an investor, when they're flipping properties, they're looking to, at the end of the day, make anywhere from 15 to 25% of a return on their investment. So that means like whatever they sell it for, they're looking to be able to catch that as like a 15 to 25% return. So, you know, from looking at this, you know, if we went at a 15% return, you know, essentially that would be a $42,000 profit. So
that's how much y'all would get, right?
That's how much we would get if we were to do the project, if we purchased it, put the cash into it, you know, took on the project for the next few months.
How much will come to me? Like, what was your cash offer be? Like,
yeah, no, so yeah, and like I like to go through this that way you just know where the numbers come from. Essentially, the cash offer that we would be at would be $154,500.
For 154, so 154,000.
And 500. So I don't know where the mortgage is. I don't know if that allows you to do what you're hoping to accomplish.
Okay. 154. Okay. 154,500. Okay. Oh, you wait for me?
Yep. No, this is like figure that out.
Cash offer?
Yep, that would be the cash offer there. You know, so what are your thoughts on that? Is that something that allows you to accomplish what you're looking to accomplish?
I gotta remember how much this mortgage is owed. This loan is owed. Yeah, I'm gonna talk, Mr. Marlon. I'm gonna speak to my mother. I got all the information written down. And I'm going to speak to you say y'all get how much percent? 45%?
No, 15%.
You get 15%, and that will give y'all how much?
That would be approximately 42,000.
Okay.
So I'm anticipating this project, if we took this on, this would be approximately maybe about a 4-month process. Like a 4-month project for us.
So it's after the project I'll get my money, right? Or no?
No, you would get paid right away. So the benefit to you is, I mean, we would be the ones that are taking on the risk because right now the market's shifting. So you would get paid right now, and regardless of what happens in the future, if we're able to sell it, if we're not able to sell it, like you would have already gotten paid.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. I know y'all know what y'all doing. Trust me. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from. So my thing is, I'm going to talk to my mom. Can you give me the Monday to reach back out to you? Because I can have a decision by Monday for you and Miss Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, so if I say yes to this, that means I have to meet you and Nikki and sign the paperwork?
Oh, shoot.
How does this go?
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Wow.
I'm looking at the wrong number here. I'm sorry. The 154 is what we would be all in as far as after we've taken care of the expenses, we've taken out the profit, we've taken out the closing costs, the realtor commissions, the water heater, the furnace. Let me do this really quick. I'm sorry. Because I was looking at the earlier calculation. Let me just do this one last time. Minus. I was wondering why. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry about that. It would actually be 135.
135,500.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just want to tell you now so you're not like thinking later on like what the heck, like this guy.
So, okay. How does this, I just was asking for future. How does this work? You give me the cash offer. Okay, so you give me the cash offer. I say yes, and then what happens after that?
So it would be a really simple process. We agree on a price. You say yes, and then you would choose a closing date. So you would let us know, like, hey, you know what? I want to have an additional 2 or 3 weeks to get everything cleared out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we would be flexible. We would work around your timeline. Ideally, we would want to get in there sooner versus later because with a flip, our goal, like, we have to be as fast as possible so that we don't end up losing a lot of money.
That's why by August I wanted this sold, so we will be fast. That's why I said, can you give me till Monday? Me and my mom sit down and we make a decision by Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And because I know y'all need to make your money. And to be honest, I want my landlord's getting on my nerves. She's a slumlord. So
Oh my gosh.
Situation and stuff.
Right. So essentially, what we would do is we would agree on a price. We would then choose a closing date. Right. We would choose a title company. And then once we get to that closing date, at the day of closing, you would get either a check, you would get a cashier's check, or if you have a bank account that you want to give them the wiring instructions for, they can wire the funds over to you. So you would either get the money at title company, or it would get wired to your funds, usually the same day or the next day, depending on how early in the morning we close.
All right, and Mr. Marlon, can I give my mother your number and she can call and speak to you if it's okay?
Yeah, absolutely. What's your mother's name?
Her name is Dolly Creighton.
Dolly?
Can you spell your name?
My name is spelled Marlon. Yep.
I'm a little special right now. It's a lot going on. Like Marlon, okay.
Yeah, like Marlon Wayans.
And you are the accountant, I'm gonna say.
You know what? I'm on the team. My job is like finances. So I basically figure out how much we can pay for properties and which properties we can and can't buy. Because right now we're looking at, I think we have about 14 properties, or I have 14 properties on my desk in front of me. So I just have to figure out which ones we can say yes to and which ones we have to, unfortunately move on from. Because we can't buy everything.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have my mom call you, Mr. Marlon, and you probably have to explain everything to her like you explained to me. And I have a decision by Monday. Is that fine?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. So she can reach.
The program, the first home buyers program too. I'm gonna do that program to get a townhome.
Oh, nice. To do the first time home buy with like the FHA?
Yes, because I'm paying what? I want to say I'm paying $1,450 for a 2-bedroom.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I have 2 kids. I have a 14-year-old. He's about to be 15 in August, and I got a 20-month-old. So yeah.
Oh well, congratulations on the newborn. Well, I mean, yeah. A little more than. That's so cool. So yeah, I mean, and that's a really good thing. If you can go and get a property with the FHA, at 3.5% down, that's a really good idea. Especially if you're able to pick up anything that has 2 units. It's one of the first properties we ever bought. We bought a 2-unit and we rented out one side and we lived in the other side. So that way our tenant helped us, pay our mortgage down.
Exactly. So yeah, that's what I'm in the process of trying to do. All right, then. Thank you so much, Mr. Marlon. When is a good time to call you? My mom works from home Thursdays and Fridays. So when is a good time to call you?
Alexis, she can give me a call anytime. You said she's home Monday through Friday. She can
No. She works home.
Oh, she works from home Monday through Friday. What she can do is I'm working all day. I'm on and off the phones all day long. So what she can do is she can reach out. And is she good at texting or does she not text?
Yeah, she texts.
If you want, you can have her text me, and then I will look at my day, look at my schedule, and I could text her back when's a great time for her to call. Then I'll clear my schedule for her.
Okay, so I'm not going to say Monday because I just realized today's Wednesday. You give us till Tuesday of next week, and yeah, because I know I got to give you time and her time so y'all can speak and everything.
Right. So yeah, tell her she can reach out to me. She can reach out to me today, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I work through the weekends. I'm one of those weirdos that is working.
No, you ain't getting your money, honey. You getting your job done.
Yeah, you know what? I want to just make sure I can take care of my family. So, what I'll do is I will make myself available. If she reaches out, I will find time to speak with her and sit down with her.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're absolutely welcome. Well, Alexis, before I let you go, is there anything at all that you need from me?
No, only thing, no, I got everything that I needed from you.
Okay, perfect. Well, if you do need anything, feel free to just reach out. You can give me a phone call. You can shoot me a text message. Or if you can't get a hold of me, you can reach out to Nikki as well.
All right, thank you so much. I actually have to get back out there because I'm at work. So thank you, Mr. Madeline.
All right, you're welcome. I'll talk to you soon.
Have a good one.
Take care. Bye-bye. Yo, what up, family? Yo, what up, Andrew? What up, Alejandro? Who else is on here? Damola. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. All right, cool. So that was funny. You guys also just watched me totally mess up, and I looked at my number that is going to cost me, that's how much I'm all in as far as expenses. I gave her that number instead of the the buy number. So thankfully she was super cool about that. But this is the power of having the right seller. Yeah, I try that new anchoring technique. Tell them a higher price and then pray that they don't get upset when you go lower. It would have been so much nicer if I went lower and it was I could only do 120 and I came back up. Actually, you know what? My bad. I redid the numbers. I could actually do 135. I'm actually low-key going to start trying that. That's really cool, Andrew. I'm going to lock that into my brain. So let me give Nicole a call real quick and kind of go over a quick view with her because this is her lead.
Hello?
Hey, Nicole, did I catch you at a bad time?
No, it's cool. What's going on?
All right, so I just spoke with Alexis. It will cost $15K to remodel the house. I'll get to that in a second, Ellie. I just spoke to Alexis and I told her, essentially I went through the whole thing that we would come back at $135,500 for a cash price.
Mm-hmm.
So she seems to be pretty okay with that, actually. She's going to talk to her mom. She's going to have her mom give me a call so I can do a breakdown or run through on the numbers with her mom as well.
Okay.
So I think, as long her mom seemed to be the one that was kind of giving the pressure on the back end before.
Yeah.
But, I'll talk to mom. I'll kind of do the same breakdown I did with her. I'll do that with mom. And if all checks out, I think we should be good to pick this property up around 135.
Awesome. You are amazing. That's great.
And so
Thank
we
you
would just
so
we would
much.
just do that straight cash. I don't think this would be, because the only way we could possibly do it on an ovation, and she was somewhat okay with waiting. I got that sense, where maybe if we want to do 145, and what we would do simply there is just we would actually just novate it. But I'd prefer to just do cash. I think cash would be safer. you know.
Okay.
So
I think so too.
And now she told me that she still has the power of attorney. She had the insurance information. Sorry, I'm just getting text messages. What can we do about possibly getting the insurance company to do the roof?
I could work on doing that because she emailed me the insurance policy, so we could possibly get them to do that and then just pay that deductible while she still owns it.
Yeah, because I mean, if we could do that, that would be fire, and essentially, like, that's a major expense. Like, we could basically take some of that money and push it back to her.
Okay.
And then also at the same time, like, it's a brand new roof on there. You know, so like it kind of works out for everybody. You know, like everyone gets a deal. So,
right. So I will get some information so we can see about trying to get her a new roof.
Okay.
And then we'll take it from there. But yeah, if she can agree to that price, that would be really cool because that'll actually make it better for her. You're right, where it can, you know, put a little bit more back in.
Yep. So here's what I'm thinking. Tuesday, she's gonna follow up with me on Tuesday, and vice versa. I'm gonna follow up with her on Tuesday. So I don't know if you have a CRM. If you want to put it in your CRM, and reach out and remind me to call her next Tuesday because I don't have this in my CRM because this was just like you texted me.
Okay, Tuesday. Did she say what? Did you guys say what time or around the same time?
It'll be around the same time. Yeah, around like that 3 p.m. time.
Okay, I'll put in for 3 on Tuesday, and I'll put it on my calendar.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I mean, if you could, because next Tuesday, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna totally forget. Like after you and I get off this phone,
I'm gonna put it in the calendar, and I'm gonna tag you on it.
Cool, because I was gonna say like,
so it'll be a reminder.
Cool, because I'm just gonna be honest. Like as soon as you and I hang up, I'm gonna like forget this phone call ever happened. That's just how my brain works.
Sure, you're busy. You're super busy. Okay, so I'll do that. And then we can follow up then.
Right. So we'll follow up then, and then let me think. Her mom's gonna call me. So her mom's name is Dolly. Dolly's gonna reach out and like text me and call me and figure out when we could get on the phone. And I will speak with Dolly and run through the exact same thing here. As long as I can get Dolly on board, it sounds like I've got Alexis. She's like bought in.
Okay.
You know, she's very well aware. And just in case it comes up when you guys talk, I'd let her know, like, hey, you know, as an investor, we've got to make money. We want to look to make a profit. And typically, you know, investors are collecting anywhere from 15 to 25%. So I told her we don't got to be greedy. We'll look at 15%, which is essentially a 42K profit on a deal like this, on a flip. You know, which is a fair price. So just in case that number comes up, that's where that number came from.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Perfect. All right, Nicole, is there anything you need from me before I let you go?
Not that I can think of. I really appreciate you taking out the time to talk to her for me.
Yeah, no, that was super fun.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much. You have a good one.
All right, talk soon, Nicole. Bye.
All right, bye.
All right, cool. You guys are going to just watch me go through my work day because this next phone call is my roofer who I have in a house where I need to figure out what the hell's going on in there because we're taking over this house on a subject 2. So I need to talk to him. (22nd 3rd Avenue). Can you guys still see my screen? Oh, you can. That's cool.
Please leave your message for Marvin.
All right, let's call Marvin twice. Let's double dial him. It's a really good thing that I'm streaming this because I did not record that phone call. It's not in my CRM, so if I need to reference it back, I can actually come to this YouTube. I come back to my Facebook and watch it. So let's see if we get Marvin here. Also, by the way, if you're on Facebook and you're leaving comments, just know, let me stop sharing my screen for a second. Just know that I do not see your comments from Facebook. I just found out yesterday that I don't see your Facebook comments. Now, Nelly, it will not cost $15,000 to remodel the house. It will cost much more than $15,000 to remodel the house. Nelly, did you see the photos? So let me actually show you this. So I'm going to share my screen one more time so you can see the. We're not going to go through every photo again, but share screen. Boom, boom. Oh, I went from 155 to 135. Yes. So Nelly, the reason I did that was because before I got on the phone with the seller, I had run my numbers to see what it's going to cost me from expenses, closing costs, holding costs, junk removal, the profit I wanted to make, and all of that. So my number it was going to cost me was $155,000. So when she asked me what my final price was, I was looking at my 155 number, so I said 155. But it's actually the ARV on this is like 280. So if I do 280 minus 155, oh shoot, we got Olu in the house. The 280 minus 155 adds up to 125. I gave her 10K back because the kitchen was recently updated, but still needs to be further upgraded. So that's where I found that 10K for her, and that puts us at 135. Yeah, no, I'm like, no way in heck. I'm like, ARV is 155, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll buy the house for 135. That'd be scary. Like, I shouldn't be buying real estate. That's how I bought real estate. Let me take this off. All right, so my roofer did not answer. Call me when you are free. All right, let me give my new tenant a call back. You guys get to see me.
Hello.
Hi, Kenya. It's Marlon. Can you hear me?
Hi, Mom. Yes. Okay. Now, my worker texted me. Okay, I think you did the lease wrong.
All right, explain which part's missing.
Okay, now, I'm not sure how you did it. Is it the same lease that you sent me?
I sent you two leases. Well, I sent you two leases, like a actual rental lease agreement between us, and then I sent back the forms yesterday to the Section 8 department.
Okay. The forms, that's fine. But the lease, now with the lease that you sent me on there, it's saying that I'm going to pay the difference, right?
No, so the lease I sent you two leases. I sent you one for $1,225, which is just going to be like our lease between you and I, right?
Okay.
And then because you told me Section 8 wants to only see the the rent amount for $1,090, I sent you a separate lease. They're almost identical. The only difference is one says $1,090.
Okay, so I wonder what my worker talking about then.
Did you send him the one for $1,090? Because I sent them.
I didn't send in no lease yet because I didn't even sign it yet. I just read my email and I saw I had an email from you and her.
Okay, you know what? Let me.
She sent you an email too.
Okay, I'm looking at it right here. I'm seeing the rent requested exceeds her payment standard. The rent would need to be $907 plus $103 utility cost, which would equal $1,090. In addition,
and that's what you said, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. You know what it is? Okay, I see what's happening there. So what they're looking at is the rent amount as a full $1,090, because what we have is it's going to be $1,090 for rent, and then you're responsible for utilities. So what they did was they broke it up into lowering the rent amount and then covering $183 for utility.
So which is still going to be $1,090.
Which is still going to be $1,090. So what I can do is I can reach back to her and I can tell her this is fine. As long as you have an understanding that essentially your rent would be, what we spoke about would be the $1,225.
Right. Then you got our own separate understanding. So
right.
Yeah, just make sure that's right so that you can get paid through them too. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to touch base with you before we talk. So before we talk to my worker, you know what I'm saying? So okay, so I'll let you go ahead and reach back out to her.
Yep. So I'll follow up with her right now via email.
Okay, and then I'll sign. I'm gonna sign my lease, but what I'm just waiting on her. I'll sign it after I hear back from her. So she respond right back away because she gonna respond back to me, and then she gonna set up an inspection.
Perfect. So I'll respond to this email right now.
And she's saying like on my lease, see, I was supposed to be out of this place. My lease here is over July 31st, but the landlord here already said he'll work with me because I told him I found the house and I signed my lease on the 1st. So, I mean, I'm going to still give you your rent and security and all of that. You know what I'm saying? On the 1st. Can you just put the 31st? But I'm just going to be like moving in without her inspecting it.
Okay,
You
so
get what I'm saying?
so you would do the first month rent just cash, and then
Yes.
afterwards she would. All right, I understand what you're saying. So
Okay,
essentially, your
August
rent,
1st, really,
right?
So August 1st, really, that's when her payments gonna kick in. So I'm just gonna have to pay out of pocket.
Okay, so I got that.
You
So
see?
yeah, so if that's an issue with her, or the lease needs to be changed, I'll adjust that to reflect August 1st move-in date and lease date.
Correct. And then what I'll do with her, you know what? If you can even just say the 15th, and then I'll tell her, I'm gonna reach out to this landlord here because he said he'll work with me because he was sorry about the inconvenience that I had to move. So he's working with me with anything I wanted to do. So which is fine with me. But I'm gonna tell her that I'll work something out with my landlord here that I can move out on the 15th.
Okay.
But really, I probably would just leave here on the 31st, like get all my stuff out. But I want to start moving stuff in over there on the 1st because I have a lot of stuff.
Right.
And I didn't have that much time to get everything together.
All right, so let me do this then. Let me hold off on putting in a start date. I'll let you. We'll submit this.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yep. So we'll submit this back. I'll respond to this email. She'll give a confirmation. We can set up the date for the inspection. In my mind, I have it set that you want to get inside there for July 1st, but I'll wait till you speak with her and speak with your landlord to figure out at what point you can get out of the agreement with them. So that's a non-issue there. And if it's the case that they can somehow, which I don't see this happening, but if somehow they end up approving that and they say, okay, they'll cover the first, and let's say you covered it cash that first month, right? We would just reimburse you if they ended up like coming back and covering it.
Correct. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're absolutely welcome. So, Kenya, I'll get working on this. If you need anything, feel free to reach out and just give me a call.
Okay, no problem. You have a good day.
All right, you too. Talk soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Dang, I get some pretty cool freaking tenants. I like people that are creative and down to play with the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly respond to this email. Rent request exceeds. Let me just get Drew on the line, confirm with him. I thought ARV was 199. That's the Zestimate. So we Nelly, by the way, that was just like the Zestimate. So we actually got the ARV comps for ran. The ARV Zestimates are notoriously like wrong. Hence why Zillow bought a lot of bad houses bought a lot of bad deals last year. All right, Drew didn't answer. So we're just gonna make an executive decision. The rent would need to be 907 plus 103 utility cost. Okay. So let me reply all. Read Latanya. That's fine with us. So each month we would collect 1090 total. Is Kenya unable and able to move in? All right, so sorry again. Sometimes I forget I'm streaming, so just so you guys know what I'm doing, I'm like sometimes I'll like start talking to myself as I could type up emails, because emailing is not my mode of communication. Texting is not really my mode of communication. It's phone calls. So I have to like speak out loud as I type things. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm responding right now to the Section 8 office. I'll actually even just share my screen because I don't think there's any information on here that can't be looked at. So take a look at my screen here. You can see actually what it looks like to get an email from my Milwaukee office. So it looks like it says, hello, Marlon, the rent requested exceed Mrs. Richmond's payment standard. The rent would need to be 907 plus 183 utility costs, totaling 1090. The rent that we're requesting for this property is 1225. She makes enough money off the books. I've verified her pay stubs. I've verified her cash apps, that she's been earning consistent good income, and she can actually cover everything, no problem, from a standpoint of like being paid off the books. So we already worked out an agreement with her where what we'll do is we'll collect the Section 8 and then she will pay the rest, and she'll be responsible for all her own utilities and things of that nature. So essentially we'd be collecting 1090. And they're saying in addition, she's authorized to vacate her unit after the end of July. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that's fine with us. Each month we'd collect 1090 total, correct? I'm just asking the question I want to verify. 907 plus 183. And is Kenya unable to move in prior to? So let me just ask, with payments, if Kenya terminated her lease early with her current landlord, Kenya was released early from her current lease with her landlord, would payments from Section 8 begin as soon as July 1st, or would they need to wait until August? Question mark. And call me. Did not see a missed send. All right, cool. Let me delete. Awesome. All right, perfect. All right, cool. So that takes care of that. Let me stop sharing my email. All right, awesome. So that is what it looks like on that side of the business now. I just realized Daryl dipped out on me. Daryl dipped out on me. Oh, let me turn this on.
What the heck?
Daryl, you not streaming no more, bro?
No, I am. I had to make a couple calls and I couldn't turn you down, so I had to jump off. I'm coming right back though. Don't end the live.
Nah, bet, bro. We going. Dude, we got some people hanging out right now watching the live. I got my tenant in place. Looks like my tenant's about to be in place.
Nice. Marlon.
What's up?
I said, mute yourself quick.
Oh.
On the Zoom.
All right, cool. We back here, y'all.
All right, sorry about that, Kelly.
No, that's fine. No.
All right, cool. So, so by the way, if y'all don't know what goes on inside these mean streets of real estate, we like to squat up and make calls together. So time to answer some text messages. I need to make some more follow-up calls. Were you planning on going to Four Peaks tomorrow? If so, please don't feel obligated to pick me up. Cool, that's taken care of. Do you know when you will be free? Question mark. All right, perfect. All right, just answering some text messages. Never mind, the realtor just got that. I have her on mute for some reason. Let's turn notifications back on for her. All right, so what we need to do now is I need to look at my schedule. So it's super important. Get yourself a planner. I need to look at my planner and see what I need to do. I have a call with 12:30. Let me, Kurt. All right, let me see. All right, I thought I had a call with Kurt. Let me just look. 5:30 Eastern, 5:30 back to 4:30 to 3:30 to 2:30. Oh, cool. My call with Kurt's not until 2:30. That works out really well. All right, so 2:30 is my call with Kurt. Perfect, which puts me in a position to follow up call right now. So again, social media, YouTube. I'm just looking at my schedule right now because what happens is if I don't, so just a quick sidebar for 2 seconds. If I don't personally look at my schedule and check my calendar and check in what I'm supposed to be doing, I get this loss. This is my business partner because like this is what happens. Like I start doing something and then another phone call comes in, another text messages. Hey, what's happening, Andrew?
Hey, hola, how are you, Marlon?
I'm pretty good, man. I just wanted to give you an update. I just got off the phone with Kenya. So I don't know if you looked at the email. We got a response back from Section 8. So essentially, we just wanted to verify something. They're going to cover rent and utilities, and that would look like $907 for rent, $183 for utilities, totaling $1,090.
Okay.
So, we're just confirming that. So essentially what I just spoke with Kenya. We're going to go ahead and confirm that to lock that in. And then what's going to happen is, of course, Kenya's still going to cover the rest. And she understands, hey, your rent is going to be $1,225 plus utilities. So she understands that. And ultimately, now here's the interesting thing. Her lease, her year-long voucher thing with Section 8 doesn't end till 7/31. That's when she's authorized to actually move out, so at the end of July. But she still wants to move in at the 1st. So she said, worst case scenario, what she would do is she would still cover everything and she would just pay out of pocket cash for the first month.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I figured you were, so I just wanted to run it by you. They'll just keep you in the loop.
Okay. I'm actually going over to the property right now.
Okay, perfect.
So, yeah. Yes, sir. So we'll get that stuff done. And then what I'm going to do, as long as you're good with it, so the first appraisal came back for 22nd Street. We're good. I went over there today with Adam to take a look at that whole structural thing that they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't think it was a big deal, so we had a remedy for it. And we're just going to make sure that they're okay with the remedy. And then we can do that and then kind of go from there. And I'm just going to transfer some money from our Minnesota flip into there. So then we can use that. And then once we close, we refund it back into the Minnesota flip.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that as long. Yeah, I'm cool with that as long as we just make a memo that we make a note of it. So as it goes over, it's recorded properly.
Yeah, so every single thing that we do, anytime we move money at all in that place, I really think we need to make a memo. Every single time. If you or I move it, we have to make a memo. And we really should be moving it. So let's say there's money in account for 4826, and we're really using it for Juno. We should be moving it from 4826 to Juno. And then, it's a pain in the ass, but it's
much easier to find out everything from that property and where it all went.
No, 100%. I mean, so that is like every time I move money. So I agree with you because like I do the same thing. Like anytime I move money, like even like when I like am paying like our private lenders, like I move it from the account to the main checking account. I make a memo of it, and then I do our bill pay from there. So it's like, yeah, like if we
it's essentially a loan, right? Like if we have $30,000 in our Juno account and 21st Street needs money, Juno should be loaning it to the 21st Street account first, and then move that money into the checking account.
100%. You know what I'm gonna look at doing too, and this will be a conversation for a later date. I gotta go see. There's some bank accounts that like don't charge you anything, and I've seen people like, you know, never mind. This is gonna be way too involved for what we're doing right now.
Yeah, I gotta let you go though, because Adam's calling me. So
all right,
I'll
cool.
talk to you later. Yeah, let's get that whole thing set up. I'm going over to 21st. I'm getting photos. I talked to Joe. He said he's gonna have everything back today.
Perfect. So, and what about Alberto? Just shoot me a text later if Alberto's back on the job.
Yeah.
All right, later. All right, cool. All right, let's see what Brian Hale's got going on. So that was my partner, guys. Now we got Brian Hale coming in hot. Hey, what's going on, Brian?
Not much. How you doing, Mama?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good, man. How's everything going on your end? Back up in Milwaukee?
Yep, I'm back here. I'm getting everything, like, kind of jumping right back into it. Slacked off a little bit. Now I'm kind of hitting it pretty hard. See how it goes.
No, definitely. I know the ebbs and flows of this business.
Yeah. Sometimes it's your friend. Sometimes it's not.
Yeah. No worries, man. Well, what's going on? How can I help, bro?
So I actually got a sub-2 deal sent to me. It seemed like I just don't know how to do one. Because it's from a wholesaler from the secret agent challenge that Jamil did.
Oh, nice. Yep.
Got this new guy came to me. He brought it to me. He's got it with the wholesaler. It's got like a 10K assignment fee, so not huge, not small. I just don't know the process on if like how like you can't do a standard assignment. So I just don't understand the process on that. And I thought maybe you would have a buyer for it. If I send it your way, you could take a look at it and give me your thoughts as well. In my opinion, like wholesale wise, it's a retail deal all day long. Buy and hold wise, it's not a bad deal.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll definitely be interested to take a look at it. Yeah, I mean, and you can assign the wholesales. I mean, assign the sub-2s. But my very first deal in Milwaukee was I assigned a sub-2.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I've done a handful, and they're all just straight up wholesale deals. Like,
yeah, I mean, I'm definitely down to take a look at it. Hopefully, it's in a solid area. Like,
it's on 25th Street. I mean, North 25th. It's not like award winning, but it's also not like I don't fear for my life.
I mean, that's the most important thing. Like, I like every now and then, like, I'll send the property to like my partner, and he's just like, "Bro, like, you're gonna get me shot." And I'm like, "All right, well, like, it's kind of hard for me to tell from Google Maps, you know, like."
Yeah, it's not like I said. Like, it's an okay area. I would drive down there. There's certain like I'll drive anywhere in Milwaukee. Full disclosure. There's just certain areas I won't go at night, for example.
Yeah,
and I definitely, would pick my vehicle. Depending on where I'm going, I would pick.
No, that's definitely.
I would pick a different vehicle. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
No, trust me, man. I get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you shoot it over, I'll take a look at it for sure. I said if you shoot it over, I'll definitely take a look at it.
Yeah, so let me shoot it over to you. You take a look, give me your thoughts. And then are you still buying? Are you doing just a sub-2? Like, what's your jam? What are you doing right now for you?
Yeah, I'm still buying. I'm still buying. We're actually going to be in the need of some flips coming up right now. Because we got 2 flips selling, and then we have one more that we got caught with a stupid permit, man, because my contractor left his garbage outside, and the neighbor couldn't get a hold of us. So yeah, like that thing got put on hold for 2 extra weeks that it really didn't need to be put on hold. But yeah, I'm still picking up flips, still buying cash deals, still buying buy and holds if there's enough equity. Like I'm still burning them, even with the high interest rates, they're still cash flowing. Although I am definitely buying deeper now, just because the interest rates are getting a little ridiculous. And then creative deals, are always a buy. And I wholesale still, but like it's not my main focus right now. I'm wholesaling like 2 deals up there, but like not my main focus.
All right, I got some stuff I'll send you. Take a look at it, see if it fits your buy box. Are you doing just Wisconsin, or are you branching out to other states too?
Mostly Milwaukee and then Arizona as well. If you get anything in the Phoenix area or Tucson, those are the 2 areas in Arizona that I'm looking through. Really like for those areas, creative deals I'll look at all day long. Like even if you're like not sure if it's a good deal or a bad deal, I'll sit down and run the numbers. Like if a person's open to holding paper, I'm interested. As long as the entry fee, if I'm able to stay at no more than be at 10% or under on my entry fee, like, and that being including renovation, I'm really happy with that. Like I'm more able to sit down and look at those deals all day long. So the entry fee is like the biggest part for me, like when it comes to a creative deal.
Nice. Okay. Let me pull some stuff. I know like Kiwi's pretty strong out there, so I'll see what they have as well. So there is actually a big portfolio for sale in Milwaukee. It's 47 properties, 88 doors, 10% cap right now. Dude will not do seller financing, I know, and it's like $395.
Is that the one that's with the realtors? What's their name? Root Realty or something like that?
I think I'd have to check. I got it from a wholesaler that has a contract right now.
Let me see. Because I know there's like been for the longest time. It was Root River Realty, 42 off-market properties. 42 properties.
Maybe I think this one's 47.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll look at it because I know like Holly's been sending out those deals. Like she's been like taking this guy's portfolio of properties for the last like maybe 6 months and like just been pushing most of them out. It was what's that guy's name? Because he was kind of a slumlord.
He owns Barada.
Barada.
It's not Barada. This isn't Barada stuff. This is
okay. Cool.
Slightly nicer. No, it's a dude. I took in. I got brought to again from the secret agent thing. Like going to that every day was totally like one valuable learning and like whatever. But I've just made a lot of contacts from it. Another dude just brought it to me. He's like, I don't know what to do with this, and I was like, well, let me look. And then I went through it and I found the guy who owned it because he's brought to me before, like through like multiple people. So I found the guy that owns it and I called him and I was like, hey, I just need to know that this is for sale. And once he confirmed it was for sale and it was under contract with another wholesaler, then I just went to that wholesaler and said, hey, what's going on here? And then they sent me the details out on it. Like I said, it's at a 10 cap at 3.95. I think he's more interested in terms than price, like to a degree. Like obviously it's not going to go 50%, but it's one of those. It seems like an okay deal if somebody wants to either buy and hold or if you want to sell them off piecemeal.
Okay, so. Yeah. I mean, dude, shoot it over. I'll definitely take a look at it. 47 is definitely. It'd be a lot. It'd be a big package, a big portfolio to buy. So I don't know if I'd be the right buyer for it per se, but I do have like another partner up that way who. He buys a lot of property. He's got a lot. So it's like maybe if he wants to tag team with me and it makes sense.
Okay.
It's funny because I'm actually going to be talking to him in about an hour and a half. So yeah, if you shoot it over, I'll take a look and see if there's something to be done there. Is he open to splitting up any of it as well? Or is everything has to be sold as a package?
I think he's wanted to do it as a package. I'm willing to go to him and be like, yo, here's what it is. Like, I think any deal is I think it just depends, right? I think it depends on if you're going to take all of his really good stuff and cut all some of his other stuff, you might just end up paying a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it just kind of depends on how you want to cut it apart. So I'm willing to take anything you guys want. Yeah, as you all know, like I'm all about like I'd rather make some money than no money.
Yeah.
And I'd rather get deals done than have people be like, well, no. So however you guys want to do it, man.
Cool. So yeah, I mean,
he seems easier to deal with than some of the other people I've dealt with.
Yeah, no, trust me, it's so crazy. Like sometimes, like they just want everything. So I mean, I'll definitely look it over. It could be really interesting. And see if there's like if we want to like pick out some properties in there. I'll look it through when you send it over. I'll make that like a priority to look at this evening Or really, if you send it over
Cool.
sooner, I'll try and look it over before I get on the phone with my buddy.
Okay. Yeah, let me, as soon as we're off the phone, I'll send you the stuff I currently have plus the portfolio. Take a look at it. Give me your thoughts. Some stuff I just got are not pictures quite yet, but it should be good to go.
Okay, awesome. And then let me ask, on your side, what do you need, man? Anything I can do? Anything I can send your way to bring some business your way?
I mean, like, I'm always like, so I'm actually really focusing on dispo. I'm really good at ACK. Like, I'm really good at finding deals and finding people. So, I mean, if you have, like, buyer criteria, that's always helpful. Or if, you know, multifamily, like, even if it's not in Wisconsin, I have a dude that just buys multifamily. And I've gotten him, I think, 4 or 5 deals. He's put in offers on 3 of them, but he's too slow. By the time I get him, sometimes there's already, you know, whatever, and he's slow. He was willing to pay a pretty decent price. Or really large portfolio. I got a billionaire buyer who always wants really large stuff, anything with like 500 or more units or office buildings, pretty much any asset class that's in the tens of millions.
Mm-hmm.
The dude wants to look at it. That being said, he's a difficult gentleman to deal with. But he pays a lot if you close a deal with them.
Nice. So yeah, I mean, I'll definitely keep that in mind, man. And like, cause I'm like constantly just like talking to like the networking side of Sub 2 and like constantly having like people come to me and like people just like somehow get their hands on like the craziest situations. So it's just like, it's good.
Yeah, I get some weird ones. I had one in Chicago where it was like a $35 million deal. I got it under contract for 26. Negotiated it down to 21, and then the buyer was like, "I'll give 7. I'll pay the guy 17," and then the deal fell apart.
Oh damn, yeah.
I was like, man, like I was like, you just like went like half price. Like on a normal deal, I can't do a 40% cut on a normal deal and have somebody be cool with it. So
yeah, dude, getting a price reduction down to 21 from like the seller wanting 35, like that's insane.
That's a $4.5 million cut, man. I was like.
All right, look at that. I think I just got a text message too saying got a big single family hotel deal, got it for 4.5, ARV 6.2, needs no work. Interesting.
Nice.
So yeah. But so I mean yeah, Brian, what I'll do is I will keep that in mind, essentially like Santa Fe. You guys do anything in Santa Fe? Rancho Santa Fe? California.
Kind of depends on the deal. Like, otherwise, there's a couple Keigleys out there I could always throw it to.
Yep.
I know Marcelo has a couple buyers out there.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, if this gets sent across my desk and it looks like there's potentially something there, I'll shoot it your way.
All right, cool. What's your email? What's the best email for you?
Here, let me text it over to you.
All right, perfect. That makes it easy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, as soon as I get that, I'll pull what I got for you, and I'll send it over. Just give me some feedback. Let's see if we can do something.
Awesome. Appreciate you, Brian.
All right. Thank you, man.
All right. Later. Dun, dun, dun. All right. That's cool. Yeah, dude. If you got that, if you end up getting that like locked up, if that ends up being a deal, like definitely send it over. I'd love to shoot it out to him.
We do.
You guys have under your belt that you utilize?
We do. Yeah, we have a few. We have a few in the Baltimore area that we like to use.
Have they had a chance to go over to the properties to give you an estimate on how much they think it would cost to actually lift up the property?
No, they haven't. We usually don't do that until we know that we have a deal, at least an agreement. We're in agreement, and we'll use our inspection period just to send our contractor to go through. Otherwise, we got to take them off a job and stuff like that, and really don't feel comfortable doing that if we don't have a deal.
Well, I mean, that can be something outside of, early in the morning, just go look at it.
Yeah.
Usually they do that pretty quickly. But the reason why I say that is also if that person has kind of given you an idea already, because we're talking about a long time to just guesstimate, talking about 3 days, and whatnot. But it would be very helpful in this particular scenario to kind of get that feedback so that he would know what kind of time frame he's looking at being right there in front of the project.
Yeah. So
and how much money it would take
those pictures that we have, they're pretty recent, right?
I think so, Karen. The ones you said.
The ones that they're on the appraisal, the ones that are on the appraisal, or the ones that I looked at.
That's 531.
Okay, so what I'll do, I actually have one of my partners who he really sees a lot of the flips. He sees over a lot of flips. He's more on the flip side. I'm more on like the long-term creative side. We're actually on a Zoom right now. His name's Marlon. So we'll go through the pictures right now and he can give me a more in-depth estimate. And if we need to see the property in person, because we do this virtual a lot as well. So like I said, we just closed on one in Modesto. I haven't seen it yet, but I know that it's going to take us about $30,000 to do the repairs, right? Just from the pictures and stuff like that. But if we need a more in-depth look at it, we'll send somebody out there before the weekend. And yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
And that would actually make it a lot easier in strategic, seeing if this is a strategic match in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I'll tell you what we were we were just going off of the numbers on the appraisal. The appraisal was saying about 40K, so I added like an extra 10K, like a buffer, just to run some quick numbers. But we'll go through it in depth right now, as soon as we get off the phone, and then if we need to see a deeper look, then we'll just send somebody out there. Is there a lockbox on the door?
Yeah.
Okay. And I did see there was a picture with it looked like that back door was open. Does it look like it was like kicked in? Is it?
No.
Okay.
She opened, take the picture.
All right. It looked like it was like leaning. I was like, oh, I hope it's not just sitting like that.
No. That was the angle.
All right.
Or the brand new door, and she opened it so she could take the picture.
All right. Cool. Yeah. What other questions did you guys have for me?
That's for the most part it, because I know you guys, if you're doing fix and flip, you do have some money in reserve. Yeah, that was my next question. Reserves.
Yes, always. We have war chests for certain. We have a certain amount of war chests that we have set aside for rental properties and for our flips.
Because you would have to have money for the rehab, and if you're buying that many properties.
Yep.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Yeah, we're gonna have our meeting and then go ahead and draft something and send it on over to you, and then hopefully we can match things up. So, and if we do, that's awesome. If we need to tweak something, that's fine too. And either way, we'll figure out if this is gonna work for both of us.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll look at it on our side as well, and then I'll be looking out for what you guys send over. I do have a question though, because I heard a little chuckle when I said sub 2. You guys do sub 2 deals as well?
Not really.
No.
Well, there are a lot of different, I guess, programs and different things out there. So I hadn't heard of it personally, but I kind of laugh because my partner has heard of it, and that would make sense because sometimes she has her ear to the ground.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff on.
Right. And normally that's when you buy a property where the seller still owns it, put a tenant in there, they pay you pay the mortgage, and you get the payment, and then the seller, and then you get the difference.
Yep,
and
exactly.
Yeah,
we
buy the property like 5 years down the road or whatever.
Well, no, we actually own the property at close of escrow, right? So we did one on Winston Avenue. It's not too far from this property. It's like right on the border of the county and the city though. And what happened was the seller, his name was Jimmy, he was paying for 2 mortgages for like 5 to 10 years. Like, it was a long time. And he just eventually got tired of it. He's like, he owed pretty much what the house was worth, right? So if he sold with the realtor, if he sold to anybody else, he'd probably have to come out of pocket to sell. And I told him, like, look, I can just take over this mortgage, right? Make these payments on your behalf every single month, and we'll just transfer the deed at close of escrow, right? So we own the property, we make it a rental, so we're cash flowing like $400 or $500 a month on it, and we're paying his mortgage down every single month on his behalf, but we currently own the property. So it's a nice way to build a portfolio. You don't have to go to the bank and get loans and can move a lot faster, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you guys were calling it, but I've experienced people who do that, and depending on what the situation is, because it could be a little vacation property, or it could be any.
Yeah. We like to make ours Airbnbs in certain areas. So like that's why we're nationwide, because Baltimore has crazy Airbnb laws. So we like to. We're buying one in Atlanta that we're actually closing on in the next 2 weeks. Actually, a pretty cool deal. I think it's kind of what Desmir tried to explain at first, because it's the kind of the same situation where the seller's name's Ken. He had a hard money loan on the property for like 90,000. He wanted 220,000, and everybody was offering him like 100, 110, 115. Nobody would come up to 220, and I'm like, look, Ken, I can bring you. You know, I'm not taking over a hard money loan, all right? But I do have a asset-based lender who can come in. She'll let you refinance, give you 70% of the value of the property. That will pay off your hard money loan. That will give you money to put in your pocket, and then we'll take over that new property sub 2 and make the payments on your behalf every single month. And I'm going to close on that and make that one an Airbnb. So that's what we were thinking on this one, but I don't think he explained it right. And then when we got on the phone, I'm like, oh, we don't even need to do all that. We can just partner up on this and do a flip.
Right.
So yeah.
Exactly.
Time frame doesn't work for us.
Yeah, we just need a tighter time frame. But this is why we also wanted to know who your contractor that you're working with, because we do have someone who could get it done, or at least the main livable portions of the house in a much shorter period of time.
Is he the one who started the work already?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, thank goodness, no.
How what I'm curious, what happened? How'd you guys get into the spot that you're in now?
Well, without getting into a whole long drawn out story, because these scenarios usually happen. We've extended ourselves way over what it should have cost to get things done. And then there were some unforeseen things, and then of course COVID happened, and title stretched out getting that process, and so there were a lot of little things in play that caused it to stretch out a lengthier period of time. So at this point, we've got other projects that we need to give more attention to.
I get it.
And so we're willing to do some kind of either sale, partnership, or something that, would also benefit us as well. And then give someone an opportunity to make some money as well.
I get it. Okay. But yeah, I really think this is a really beneficial option, because otherwise we would need to be lower, and this is helping us because we can save on closing costs, and it's helping you because I can pay you that money that we would have had to pay for closing costs and lender fees and all that stuff. I could just pay that to you instead, right? So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd love to see what you guys put together. You guys have my email. When do you think we should jump on another call?
Maybe tomorrow is what, Thursday? Mm-hmm.
Yes, I work on weekends as well. So
maybe sometime tomorrow evening, I guess, on the Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
I don't know how late, Karen. You have some
I have some things going on tomorrow.
Yeah, but just what is the timeline as far as after what time period would you be with it?
Right during the time where we're talking about, I won't be home. I have like 2 or 3 things that I'm doing tomorrow. So tomorrow doesn't really work for me.
Okay. Maybe we can do it Friday morning then.
The morning would be best because I'm getting on a plane on Friday. I'm moving to Arizona. So
I'm actually going to be on a.
All right, Friday morning. That sounds good. What time Friday morning?
Friday morning your time, but it would have to be like afternoon Friday or evening my time.
Wait, I'm confused.
How about you guys just figure out what day works for you both, and then shoot me a text, and I'll move some things around on my schedule, and I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and give you some options.
Okay, that works.
All right. Well, thanks so much for you breaking that down for us, so we have another step to take, so we can get where we need to be, hopefully, and we can roll on in.
Of course, sounds good. I appreciate you both.
Thank you, Daryl. I appreciate you. I'm sorry.
You have a good day, girl.
You too, Kimberly. You too, Karen. Thank you, guys.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
That's a novation that we're working on. Desmir sent it over to me. Should be locking it up. Sounds like a good deal. They started off with a hard money. They have a hard money loan right now, so we're just gonna extend the payments and continue to make the payments, and then flip the property. It's in Baltimore. Yeah, I heard Marlon was crushing it today. I want to hear him. Man, I had to jump off. I had got like 20 phone calls at the same time. I need to do some lead audits today. Go through all of our leads in the system. Figure out what we got. Yo, Jamal, my bad. Bro. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I was on a call with the seller.
Was you hearing me talk or son when I was on the phone?
No, I didn't hear you talk. That's why I turned the audio off.
Okay.
Yes, I couldn't hear you. So you got the information from the realtor?
Yeah. But like I just got off the phone. What I was saying, like, I'm not seeing any comps close to what they asking for.
Okay. She's asking for 585. Where do you see the comps at?
Like around 200, but I'm not really even seeing no comps because it's on the water, but it's like ain't no houses really around it.
That's weird. Did you ask the realtor where she came up with her number from?
Yeah, she said she was gonna send me some comps.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just wait for that.
But she sent you the terms. She wants 585, 10% down, so she wants 58,000 down for 30 years. So that would make the payment. She doesn't want a balloon, just straight 30 years.
Yeah, well that's what the realtor said. She basing it off of 30 years. Like that's what they usually go with.
Okay. Well, if they are asking for 300,000 over ARV, then I guess it makes sense. No interest.
Damn, she ain't saying anything about interest.
That's good. If they don't say nothing about it, you don't say nothing about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Never answer unasked questions, dog. I'm about to run some comps myself, see if I can find anything. You think it could be an Airbnb in this area?
I have no idea. I don't even know nothing about Texas.
Where are you at? You're in Atlanta?
Cincinnati,
Cincinnati.
Ohio.
Okay. I thought you were in Atlanta for some reason. There's nothing in this area, bro.
Yeah.
This don't even look like a house. There's pictures of it online?
Yeah, on Zillow I looked up some.
So they bought this in 2014 for $287 on a seller finance deal.
How you get to find a purchase method? Y'all finance. You on PropStream or Batch Dollar? Batch Leads.
I'm on Privy.
I ain't never heard of that before.
Yeah, they bought it at a 25-year note for 4.38% at $230,000.
Damn.
So it I don't know I don't know if they have a mortgage or not. I don't know if that's true, bro. What's up, Marlon?
Oh, dog. I wasn't sure if he was on a call or not. I was like talking with one of my tenants.
Now I'm talking to my man Jamal in the VO right now. Here's a deal that we can't comp. Seller's asking for $585, but they're willing to take terms.
Bro, you got Jamal on your team?
Nah,
you got Jamal?
Nah, he's not on my team.
Oh yeah, nah. Jamal. I was like, you got the Jamal Rogers on your team, bro?
Like I'm doing, son.
Yo, what up, Jamal?
What's up? What's going on?
Chilling, dog. We out here solving problems, making money.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to learn something, man. I'm trying to learn.
Jamal, I would say wait for the comps. But at this purchase price, it will make your monthly payment around like $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
So you need to see if you can rent it for more than that, or do an Airbnb or something. But okay. I mean, you would want to see if it rents first as a traditional before you do the Airbnb.
All right.
So I would wait to see what those comps are, because if she can't give you no comps at that price, then it ain't really worth it. But I do see Airbnbs in this neighborhood. There's actually a lot.
There's actually a lot of them.
There's 3 of them like right next to it that are going. One's going for $124 a night. One's going for $200 a night. One's going for $286 a night.
How you look up the Airbnbs?
I just went on Airbnb.com and search the address. And then I go to data.rabu to get the comps, see the pictures and stuff like that. You know how many bedrooms it is?
Data.what?
Data.rabu, RABBU.
Bro, you're giving away all the secret sauce.
That's what the stream's for, bro.
That's a fact, yo. People they know they on the right YouTube, they on the right Facebook.
Make your free stuff better than other people's paid stuff, bro.
Facts.
Bars, right there. Is it good though? Like to buy properties right like around in this area where it ain't no other houses really being sold?
Well, I mean, if it can cash flow, bro, then then you're good. How many bedrooms is it? Do you know?
Go back to it. It is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths.
Let's see. It don't have a pool or nothing, does it?
Nah, not that I see.
So let me say no pool. There's 14 Airbnbs. Well, I would only use like 3 as a comp, but one of them has a pool, so I wouldn't really use that. But this one has 90% occupancy at $139 a night. It's making $38.05 a night. I mean a month. Sorry. It has 188 reviews on Airbnb, and they're a super host. So that's a great sign. That's a great sign.
Super freak. Super freaking.
Look at the property though.
No, let me see.
That's a nice property, dog.
Huh? It's nice, right?
Yeah, man. That's definitely Airbnb-able. That's on the water?
No, this isn't. This is the one that's the actual Airbnb.
Oh, I was about to say, bro, like it's Airbnb-able as hell.
Those beds are a little sketchy though. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, bro. I didn't see the property on Zillow. Let me pull it up, see if there's any pictures. So if I can see the pictures.
There's a few pics on there.
Bro, this shit looks like a. Oh, there's a house in front of it. Okay, never mind. That's a garage.
Bro, come on.
Oh, this is clean, bro. It's clean.
Yo, you gotta love it, bro. When you do the right thing, your wholesalers start reaching out to you randomly with deals.
I like that. I like that.
I like
Yeah,
that.
no, I would say let's see what comps come back at so we can see what the purchase price would be. But
Yeah.
I mean, I would need to run like long-term rent numbers to see if they rent see if it rents as a long-term deal as well. But this thing cash flow is like $2,000 a month, like $2,000 a month, like gross. So that's not terrible. It's a pretty good deal.
All right. So wait on the comps to come back and shoot them to you.
Yeah, I want to buy this, bro.
All right.
I don't even know where Beach City, Texas is at.
I don't know.
I'm guessing it's a beach. Oh, it's about an hour away from Houston.
Bro, stop being a jabroni. Yo, you ever watch It's Always Sunny?
Watch what?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
No, I've heard of it though.
Bro, you gotta watch that show. It's low-key funny. So,
Yo, it sounded
Wait,
like I came in here. I seen the comments, bro. It seemed like you're crushing it on the call, dude.
for me on that call?
On the call before. The
I
call
don't
I had
even
to
remember.
dip out on.
Oh, that one, bro. Yeah, man. That one looks like we'll get that one at like I came in with like a price point of like being around 135. You know, like originally she was asking for like 180, 200. And she's like, oh yeah. Yo, but we broke it down. Shout out to what's my homie?
Abraham.
Shout out to Abraham. Father
Killer.
Abraham. Killer.
Break it down, bro. And that's what I was telling my team today. And that's what I was telling the Daily Dot today. Like, yo, if you're just throwing out numbers, if you're just telling people, oh, I'm at 130, but you don't tell them why, they're gonna be like, screw this guy. Like, why would I go with him? You gotta bring him to your side of the table, bro.
Dude, it's funny. I had an investor back home in New York that I'm still cool with, but like we were working on some stuff, and he was telling me, he was one of the first people that ever told me, he was like, bro, he's like, just be honest with people and tell them what it's going to cost you. Right? Tell them you want to make a profit. Tell them it's going to cost you this. Tell them it's going to cost you that. And he was like, watch, like they will take your number. Like, yo, it's true.
I'm about to change the name of the stream. Sorry, bro.
Well, you can do that? You can change the name midstream? You can't change the name midstream. Oh, shoot, you can. Yo. Well, we switching it to scale out midway, bro?
No.
We're about to name it something else? This ain't the Great Escape?
We're going,
bro, we got to think of a name from when you and I are streaming together at the same time.
We do. We definitely do. I just called it the Mashup, bro.
The Mashup. Ooh.
The Great Escape / Scale Out Mashup.
We gotta get a turntable in here.
Real quick. Hey, you want me to just message you this stuff? I gotta get on the phone and make another call real quick.
Take my number, bro. Boom.
All right, cool. Let me text her and let her know. It's
all right, brother.
Send an updated document to you.
All right, appreciate you, Ma.
All right, appreciate you for sure. Good.
Yo, Marlon, you want to check out these pictures for me, bro?
Let's
see if the repair estimate is correct.
Let's take a look. How did I become the repair estimate guy? Our repair
Yeah,
estimate.
the repairman, man.
The repairman, man. Oh shoot! I gotta give Chris a call back too. Anytime, any other time, work today or tomorrow. Let's try and get on a call later this evening. If not, we can jump on sometime tomorrow morning. Period. I'm making follow-up calls right now, and I have a meeting in an hour. Tom Swan's doing 75 hard with us. I didn't even know that.
I'm just trying to figure out why these funds haven't been wired to my account yet, dog.
Bro, they sent that wire late this morning, bro. You're not getting that money until tomorrow, dog.
Man, I just need to make sure they sent the funds out.
Bro, you ever get overwhelmed by looking at your Facebook Messenger that you just do what you always do, which is close it and just not answer?
Oh yeah,
it?
my Facebook be closed while I'm working. Bro.
Yo, just know. Yo, so I mean, like, if people are watching this right now, just know, like, that's what happens. Like, when you, like, the best way to get a hold of me is to call me or to come into the Zoom.
Facts. Yo, if you're reaching out to me on Facebook, you really, please don't expect a response. I'm sorry.
Right? Like, you don't know me. You don't know me well enough. If you're still trying to get a hold of me via Facebook.
I have like, bro, dang, dog. I have over 100 message requests, bro. Like that, it's like there's no turning back. Like I'm not gonna be able to get to those, bro.
Bro, how was the Daily Dial this morning, by the way?
Yeah, it was awesome, bro.
Let's go.
It was awesome.
Daryl out there being the closer. Who did you replace? Who used to be on Wednesday?
I think it was Oscar.
Oh, that's
Oscar's super busy.
Yeah, he's been crazy busy.
Yeah.
I was like, literally, like I was just talking to him like maybe like 3 weeks ago. And I was like, that was the first time we spoke in like a month.
Yeah, Oscar's super busy, bro. I get my issue with the Daily Dial though, is I can't. It's hard for me to keep my feedback down to 10 minutes, bro. Because like I'll be breaking down like everything.
Yeah, that's a fact. Dude, the hardest part with the Daily Dial for me used to be listening to someone's entire call and being
yeah.
Like I learned like I had to start interjecting into stopping them, but then like if I stop them too much, I'm like, it's like such a fine line of like, yo, I don't want to break you down too much, but like if I keep letting you go, like I'm not gonna remember the things, and you're gonna be too far away from it to feel why you need to change it.
That's why I just type notes up while they're talking, but I do interject a lot as well. All right, here's a property, bro. They started the flip, and the hard money loan is actually due like next month, well, actually a couple weeks, and they can't finish it. They don't have the bandwidth or the funds to finish it. So I said, okay, what if we come in, we resume your payments, and we just finish the flip? So they're cool with that.
And you take all the profit, right?
Yeah, they want $15K.
Tell them to go. No, I'm joking. I gotta see what the numbers are first.
The numbers seem like they work to me. This is an appraisal that they just got May 25th.
April, May, June. All right, May 25th. All right, the house looks pretty good. Looks like they did siding at least.
Yeah, on the front half.
Oh, damn.
So this was that picture couldn't have came at a better time, bro.
That is funny.
So this was an addition there was an addition and they tore the addition off because it wasn't permitted. So like this part right here, this was a bedroom.
Okay, yep. So they add that addition, they ripped it down. What else we got? Okay, now we got more. And so siding needs to be done. Bro, my notes are all over the place. Come back to writing on paper right now, like a peasant. All right, so siding. Ooh, kitchen needs to be finished. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
Actually, kitchen's moved along pretty well. The kitchen needs to be finished. Bathroom needs to be finished, but they did good work. There's that extra bedroom. One bed. Oh, it's another bathroom.
This looks like the primary bathroom.
Master bath, yeah.
Yeah, well, we don't say master bath no more, though.
Bro, what's good with that? That's not really a thing. Someone said that to me the other day. They're like, "Yo, we can't say
That's
master
the thing,
bath."
bro.
Really? All right. Who got butthurt about it? Was it our people?
I'm pretty sure.
Damn, man.
Makes sense. I ain't calling nobody master.
I'm done with y'all. Cool. Oh, nice. We got exposed brick in there. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right, so we need flooring across the property. Right. Drywall looks like it's been put up.
She tried to say, I wish y'all would have heard me overcome this objection, but I think you were on a call. She's like, yeah, I gave them, yeah, we can give you $5K down, and then we'll just pay you the $10K once we finish it. And she's like, oh, we want you to have more skin in the game. I'm like, skin in the game? I'm coming in to take over your project. I'm about to put like 40K plus into this property. That's some skin in the game to me. Like, that's a lot of risk.
That's a fact, because you're not going to be able to tap. Well, would you be able to take over their hard money like draws?
Yeah, no, we can't. I think they're tapped out.
Oh, they're tapped, so they completely under budgeted for
I'm
this.
on YouTube right now. Yo, relax, bro. What'd you say, bro?
That grandma?
No, it's my stepmom.
Oh, all right. I couldn't tell. I just saw a hand come in. I should have said that your sister.
Nah, yeah, you should have.
All right, but so essentially, it sounds like they underfunded the hell out of this.
They underfunded it, and she was saying they went through. They had a lot of stuff going on, like with COVID and closing and stuff like that, and they underfunded it. Yeah,
but like to be like tapped out on their draws, essentially.
Yeah.
Right? Are they tapped out on their draws, or are they tapped out on personal money so that they can't like?
That's a good question. I think they're tapped out on personal money to continue their payments.
Right, because if they're tapped out on because the way like the hard money works is essentially like the hard money, they'll lend you the purchase price and then they'll lend you the renovation cost, but they don't give you the renovation money right away. Like you have to spend your own money in, and after you spend your money, they'll draw it back to you and give you like a reimbursement.
Okay.
So like there might still be draw credits on their loan, so that we would want to figure that out, because if that's there, that's good to know. But if it's not, then you're absolutely right. It's like, hey, look, I'm coming in with my own cash to finish up this project.
Right.
Like,
and she didn't say that when I told her that. So they may be tapped out on their draws.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, yeah, the project looks pretty good. So what would be the number that you'd be picking it up at?
175.
So you'd pick it up at 175. What's ARV on it?
I'll show you what they have here.
No, that's right. This is an appraisal.
Yeah, it's an appraisal. They also have a basement too that I think needs to be finished. But they estimated, the appraisal estimated $33K to finish it. I think it'd be more than 33. And here's the main comp that they have that I was going with. Yo, stop with that crying shit, dude. Where's the comp at? Right here at 345. But here's the thing though. The 345 comp, all the comps that are in the threes, they're 1-stories. This is a 2-story.
That's a difference.
That's a big difference.
You gotta compare apples to apples.
Yeah.
But these were full remodel. Yeah, these are all full remodeled, but same year builds and stuff. Yeah, but 1-story. The 2-story over here sold for $245, partial remodel. Yeah, that's a tough one, actually.
Yeah. So I think when I ran my numbers, I think I just ran it at 300.
That's fair. Let's see, what date did these sell? Close of escrow. That was in January. And we're seeing prices have been coming down since.
Yeah, this one just sold in May at 315.
And your property is 1,700 square feet.
Yeah.
Huh. 5-bedroom. That's 5-bedroom, 3-bath. Yours is 4-bedroom, 2-bath. That's 5.2, 4, 1.5, 3, 1.5. All right, so I mean, I think 300 could be a conservative number. It's a little sketchy because yours is a 2-story.
Story, yeah.
So it really isn't apples to apples. I wonder if there's other comps that you can run.
I didn't see them actually. Like when I pulled up the comps up, I'll stop sharing my screen. I'm sure I think the address already got out there, but
I mean, if people go and try and sneak a deal, then shame on you. That's karma.
Yeah. No, that is facts. That is definitely facts. Here, let me get the address. Let me copy it.
Also, low-key, Renaud messaged us saying that we should name the stream the Great Scale. Oh, dang, he deleted his comment. Why did he delete his comment?
Oh, come on, dog. You have some more confidence. So
yeah, never delete your comments, yo. Your comments are fire.
I see it here. The great Scale Out Escape featuring.
Oh, he commented on the Facebook too.
He commented on YouTube.
Oh, dope. Yeah, he sent me a DM.
The Great Scale Out Escape. That's fire. Still,
that is fire.
Tongue twister.
All right. So I look at my cell phone.
So
yeah, 300. That property, I'm gonna have to sit there and look at what needs to be done though. I think it needs more than 30K worth of work. But actually, it's pretty far along for the most part. Do they have materials in there too? Like you would have to go inside there and take inventory of the materials in there.
It's a good question. I think they do have inventories. I can send somebody to go check it out.
Because potentially, what area is this in?
This is in Baltimore County. It's not the city. It's like right on the outskirts of Baltimore City.
Oh, you low key might be able to finish the rest of that job for like 30 to 40K. Because I'm thinking like if that was the house in Milwaukee in that condition, like where it's at right now, I could absolutely finish that job for 30,000.
I mean, I couldn't because I haven't done a flip yet. I don't have the.
Bro, I don't flip either, bro. I don't know. Like, dude, put me in a house with a hammer. Like, I don't know what to do with it. All right,
sure.
But I'm just gonna pick up my cell phone. Like,
that's facts. That is facts.
No, man, but like, yeah, I mean, flooring. It's just gonna be a matter of having a team. Do you have anyone in that area that flips?
Mama do.
Bro. Bro. Get Mama Do on the phone. We need to get Mama Do inside here right now.
You need to get Mama Do. Yeah, let's get Mama Do on here.
Let's get him inside here. Mama Do's gonna be like, I'll take that flip over right now. I bet you Mama Do.
We just got good news. The flip we just closed today, we were expecting to get like 440. Remember, I was complaining yesterday about having to pay extra to the seller, and we just got another market update saying we should get closer to like 460 now.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, just gotta flip that thing quick.
Yeah, facts.
Bro, next month
we started the work before we closed on it.
Oh, work? Bro, next month is gonna be a fun month.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like all my deals are like closing next month.
Hell yeah, bro. Same. I'm excited.
All right, yeah. Who wants to steal my credit card numbers?
Yo, you're tripping, bro.
Bro, I don't even care, y'all. It's like
that is a tough credit card, though.
You're gonna catch it fast enough.
Bro, do you realize this is gonna be posted? Right? They can just pause the video.
Yeah, but they still need the cheat code on the back. They need this number on the back.
You're tripping, bro. I hope that card doesn't work.
No, I'm just saying, yo, go buy yourself some Starbucks, y'all.
Oh, it's a Starbucks card?
Nah, it's a gift card.
Oh, Mama didn't answer, bro. He don't love me.
Dang.
I'm gonna text him and say I have a novation for you. Watch him call me back.
Oh, actually, I need to look at this wholesale the subject 2 deal that was sent over.
Oh man, it's been a great day, man.
Yes, sir.
Actually, shout out to Mamadou too, though, because he taught me how to overcome that objection with the novation. Like when they say you need more skin in the game. Because at first I was just like I just went like that. I was like, oh, maybe you're right. But But then he taught me. He's like, "No, bro." He's like, "Our skin in the game is the work that we're bringing in, the money that we're bringing into
Facts.
the
Like my skin in the game is the opportunity cost of I'm
Yeah.
working on your project. I can't go out and what if another project comes up? I can't go after that because I'm inside your deal.
Exactly that. And what happens if like it's innovation? Like what happens if they decide like last minute they don't want to go through with the deal and we just put all this money into it? And I know that we'll have to go to court and we got to legally bind an agreement, but still some stuff can go wrong like legally.
Yep.
That's money that we don't get.
Just ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Let me look here. Seller finance terms are 0. Wait, what? I have a turnkey 4-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,200 square foot single family home available for assignment in Milwaukee, freshly renovated. Seller is open to seller financing. It's a great opportunity for anyone who wants to start getting solid cash flow. There is a tenant who's already passed background check, leased at $1,450. Seller financing terms is 0% interest. These are the terms: $15K assignment fee, $20K down payment, $600 a month for 5 years, $45,000 balloon payment. Well, bro, your damn assignment fee is making it a $35,000 entry fee.
They made sure to put that 0 interest in there twice.
Dang, these are good terms, except that assignment fee. Even the assignment fee is not all that bad. This is actually a really solid deal. The $20K. So now my entry fee is $35K. So like, let's say I raise private money for that. $35,000 at 10%. If you're watching, you want to be my investor. Let me see what this would catch me. 0.01 or 0.1. Divide that by 12. I'd be paying an additional $291 a month. So $891 for 5 years. I'm not even gonna front. That's actually a pretty good deal.
Lock it up, dog.
Let me just confirm. 851 times 12. Divide that by my initial investment of $35K. Dude, that's a 30% return. That's 30% ROI. 29.17% ROI.
What you waiting for, bro?
Bro, I'm buying that deal. That's a good freaking deal.
Bro, so what made you choose Milwaukee as a market?
Yo, bro. Come on, dog. You know I ain't choose Milwaukee.
Milwaukee chose you?
Come on, dog. You already know. You already know. Woo! Come on. Yo, Luciano, you heard that one?
Bro, that's like what I say, bro. I didn't choose wholesaling chose me, bro.
That's a fact.
Did I ever tell you how I wholesaled my mom's house? Like that was the first deal I ever done.
That was your first deal, I heard.
Yeah.
What up, Chelsea? Welcome, Chelsea. Bro, we got Chelsea. Chelsea said, you guys are awesome. Thank you for doing these daily lives, Daryl. Just joined some too yesterday.
Welcome, Chelsea. Make sure you subscribe to Marlon too, because he does daily lives as well.
Yo, this is where we come together.
Yo, you just comment from me, dog?
Bro, yo, you didn't know I got the power, dog. Yo, if you guys are on my YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to Daryl at Daryl Ellison on IG. Find him on YouTube. Like, he goes live consistently. He's in the middle of actually going live every single day until his business is at a place where it is consistently doing 10 deals per month. It is inspiring. Absolutely inspiring, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gotta make it happen, man.
Bro, I'm excited. I'm about to give my partner a call on this. Oh, look at that. He just texted me.
Bro, I can't wait to get out west because it's freaking cold out here right now. I'm over here shivering.
Yeah, bro, man. Cover it up where it makes sense to keep. Wait, when do you get out here? You get out here tomorrow?
I need to buy a plane ticket, bro. I'm waiting to get my dog registered, but they're taking mad long.
Dang. Yo, Andrew.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, man? You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, so the lease for DeAndre, that went through. I sent it over to him. He signed it, so he got that back. So we're good to go collect his his payment, and then we could get him set up on apartments later today, or hopefully tomorrow at the latest.
Perfect.
We'll see when. I haven't heard back from Section 8 about when they're going to schedule his inspection. Hopefully they get that scheduled soon.
Yeah.
Now with Kenya, the lease, her lease doesn't end with her previous landlord until the end of July.
Yeah.
So with that being the case, I just confirmed with Section 8 again. I just got back on the phone with them because what I'm going to do with them, they were only going to cover the 907 and then the utilities. I told them that we're going to take care of the utilities. So essentially what's going to happen is Section 8 is going to send over an entire check for 1080. Because what it was before was it was 907 and she would have covered utilities out of pocket.
Okay.
So I told them we'll cover utilities. So Section 8 now essentially raised how much they'll pay on rent, which is kind of backwards.
So they'll pay how much on rent now?
They're going to pay the 1090.
But they're not going to pay utilities.
But they're not paying utilities. She's going to pay utilities.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
because we get a straight check from them. But
exactly.
yeah, and she has to pay utilities and whatever the extra amount is.
Exactly. So I triple confirmed that with her like a few times and let her know. So she's like, yeah, no, like totally understand. So it works out better for her because she's at the end of the day she's paying way less now.
Why?
Because before Section 8 was only going to send 907, so she would have had to cover the rest plus her utilities.
But they would have paid her utilities.
No, that was the thing. Because like that's what I confirmed with them. They weren't going to pay her utilities. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of backwards.
So they were only going to pay 907.
Exactly. So we were only going to get a check from them for 907.
Oh yeah, then you got them. Yeah, okay. And then they weren't going to help her with anything for utilities. So yeah, then she is ahead.
Yeah, because I think what they would have done was they would have cut a check directly to utilities. So it's like I'd rather that check come to us. All right, so that takes care of that. She won't be able to officially, from Section 8 standpoint, move in until August. So, like I said, she's going to cover the first month out of pocket. I pushed to get the inspection done as soon as possible because the property has to be vacant during that time. So we'll see if we can get them in there. I don't know if they're going to get in there before July, but essentially after they come in and we pass the inspection, then we can have her move in and she'll just pay cash for that. And then she also said, just like heads up, make sure the smoke detector has like 5-year-long batteries, like fresh 5-year-long batteries, because that was the last thing that got dinged on like the last property she was at when it came to the inspection.
Okay. Good insight.
So now the next thing, I got a deal that came across my desk. A wholesaler sent me this deal, a seller financing one. The terms actually look pretty good. I got to see where it's located. But essentially it's 0% interest for 5 years on the payment, $600 a month to the seller. Property's currently rented out at $1,450. The entry fee to it would be $35,000, a $20,000 down payment, and a $15,000 assignment fee to the wholesaler. And at the end of the 5 year, there would be a $45,000 balloon payment that needs to be paid.
Okay.
So
what's the address?
Address, it looks like here is, I think this is the one. Yeah, the address is 2453 North 25th Street.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Say that one more time.
24.
Hold on. Okay, 24. What is it?
2453 North 25th.
North 25th. Yeah, that's not a buy.
Yeah, it's a little too much in the hood.
Oh yeah.
That's what I had a feeling. All right, cool. So then we'll just pass on that.
Anytime it's 53206, it's hood.
You know what? That's the thing. He sent it over without without the zip code. I told him I stayed out of the 06.
Yeah, it's hood. So yeah, good luck. So actually, I think I might know somebody that'd be willing to buy it.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, there's some people that buy in like those areas. A lot of out-of-state buyers.
Oh yeah. So there's this little handyman. It's the same. He literally just bought the same exact deal from Kurt, like almost on the same fucking block.
Bro, I mean, this could be literally like the same thing then. Because like if we want, we could.
Once it closes, you see if that guy wants to sell. He might be tapped for cash though, but if he's not,
Yeah, I mean, if he's interested, I mean, essentially we could move that over to him.
yeah, you could make a few G's on that, I'm sure. So what was the asking price though?
Asking price essentially. Here, let me just run the calculations on what the ask price would be. Times 12 times 5. So essentially, the asking price would be 45. Damn, they're asking damn near $100,000 for this property.
$100,000.
Yep, 101 to be exact. With like
101.
yeah, technically it'd be 101. Well, technically it'd be 116 if you include the assignment fee.
Yeah, that's way too much. That's insane.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. When you sell it on seller financing, people pay this stuff.
So, well, yeah, maybe, but I would say, yeah, it's worth like looking into because he bought one that was $100,000 and he put 30 grand down. It was literally on 22nd Street right over there. Adam sold it, and but that was like 2 trucks in the front and a single in the back, and it was bringing $2,000 a month. So, but yeah, I mean, it's not for me, not for us, I would say, but I think it is possible to find somebody. So
yeah, man. I mean, I trust your judgment. Like, if you're like no way in this neighborhood, then I'm no way.
Yeah,
I got another one. He sent over 3295 North 29th Street in 53216.
that's probably basically 325.
It's like
53206. But so what I would say is if it's east of 35th Street and before the expressway, that's just super hood. So I would say stay away from those.
Gotcha.
All within reason, right? Like if you could get something turnkey for like 15-20 grand, then yeah, probably would do it. But it's just like it would have to be so scorching hot.
Yeah, no, I had one of those properties last year. I wish I had it on the contract for $15K total turnkey.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, that's the one that reminds me of it. That one, I would say, yeah, something like that, like we should keep.
Yep.
But other than that, no.
All right, cool. So then,
15
yeah.
fucking grand. I mean, you can just it's like $750 a month it brings in. I mean,
the thing pays for itself in like exactly.
Fucking pays off.
So that's 100%. And then he sent me over a portfolio deal. I don't know if you saw this one yet. It looks like what is
Who's
this?
the wholesaler? Is it local or is it away?
No, the wholesaler. Brian Hale?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, he runs like one of the Keegley franchises. So this one's 88 units.
Yeah, I saw that one. Oh yeah, he did reach out to me about that.
Yeah, anything there? Anything worth looking at?
He got that from somebody else.
Yeah, he got it from another wholesaler, and then but he knows the seller directly because he called up the seller, and like the seller confirmed that like he had on the contract with that other wholesaler, but he had done deals with that seller in the past.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just be a little careful with that, because you don't want to step on other wholesalers. I know the wholesaler that had it in the contract.
Oh no, he like that wholesaler brought it to Brian to move. Like what Brian does is Brian is like a dispo house. So like when wholesalers put things on the contract, they'll like if they can't sell it themselves, they'll go to Brian and ask him to like find a buyer.
Gotcha. Yeah, because he just texted me, and she already had texted me about it. So, but yeah, that's a shit stuff.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Like whenever I see a portfolio deal in Milwaukee, most of the time, a lot of it's garbage. Well, I'm wondering if there's like any ones that we want to cherry pick out of it.
Yeah, there's definitely properties in it that I would buy, if the price was right, for the property. But like, you just have to buy too much shit to get it,
Yeah, no,
And
that's what.
I don't think it would appraise out. So
Yeah, gotcha. All right, so then sounds like I'll look at it later then, but I'll just put it on the back burner. Like I'll look at some of them to see if there's any of them worth kind of cherry picking.
yeah, I would put it on the back burner. But yeah, the other one in 216. So 216 is sometimes it's okay, but sometimes it's basically 206.
Got you.
Yep. So all right.
All right, perfect, man.
Yeah, well, let me know if you need anything else. But so since we got those things all leased up, then we can get it. So we can get that thing refinanced and it's on lease.
Once we get the security deposits.
Okay. All we have to get is the security deposits from those two.
We need security. We need security and first, and once we get proof of that, then we're good to get finish up with the refis because they just need to see that the money has come in.
Okay. And she told me she was fine to Kenya did. So we can.
Wait, you just cut out. You said she's buying the what?
She said she was fine with doing first and last. So, and because I told her she'd need 3,600 to move in, and she's like, "Yes, I have that." So then we can kind of get it all. We should be able to get it refinanced then, you know.
Yep. Yeah, so that would work out perfectly.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So I'll keep posted on that. Hopefully we can get everything settled up with her before the end of the week.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, cool.
All right, man. I'll let you get going. I'm gonna try and give Reggie a call. I haven't spoken to Reggie yet, so I'm gonna see if I can get Reggie on the phone right now.
Yes, he's very nervous. So he does not have the $1,500. He told me that.
Oh, dang.
So not good.
Because he owes what, like, I gotta go look, but I think he's like 4 months behind, or three or four.
I think he's 3 months behind. So we got to see with Section 8 what they're doing, you know, because he said he wasn't notified by them at all.
Okay, so I will talk with him, but that's so, you know, let me check with Maria too first. I'm gonna check with Maria and ask her if Section 8 used to cover all of Reggie's rent and confirm that before I give him a ring.
Yeah, because he's saying that they did.
Yeah, I'll let him sweat it out a little bit first and confirm that. All right, so I'll keep you posted on that.
All right, thanks, Bob.
All right, later, Drew. Bye. All right, y'all. This is real estate investing. We're real estate investors. I gotta pee, bro. Dude, you still on mute, dog?
My bad, bro. I'm about to jump off myself, bro. I've been working all day. I need to sit down, unwind for a little bit, and jump back on.
Yeah, no, I need to do the same thing, actually. All right. So, yo, for real, before we jump off, though, who got some value? Who hung out with us, right? I know we had Kyle in here. We had Chelsea in here. Who else did we have inside here for a bit? We had Jess. We had Ronald. We had Andrew. We had Nelly. We had
Alejandro in here, bro.
Alejandro was in here, bro. Come on. When you get the GOAT like Alejandro, you got to be doing something right.
Right.
You got to be doing
Wait, Olu, shout out to Olu because Olu jumps into my streams every single day, bro. It don't matter what time I go live. This man is in here. Like,
bro, Olu's the
first person in here.
Wait, are you streaming on IG right now?
Nah, not on IG right now.
I was about to say, bro, dang, I'm over here slacking, man. My man hitting it on every social media platform.
Nah. And Miss Archie. Shout out to Miss Archie, too. Miss Archie jumps in here every day as well. So
yeah, that's a fact, man. Yeah, we got some amazing people with us. If you get value from this, you know, just do us a favor, like it, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it. That really helps with the algorithm. You know, we're really purposely wanting to grow this platform. You know, I want to see Daryl's page grow. So if you're on my YouTube and you haven't yet, I do have a paid Zoom account, Caroline. I don't know if Caroline's watching me somewhere, but she just texted me. But, you know, we work hard to do this. You know, if you're on my YouTube account and you're not following Daryl, go and follow Daryl. Like, connect with him. Like, his YouTube is growing like wildfire. He is bringing value every single day. His Instagram is insane. Like, the man is just dropping value day after day after day. So I would plug in with him ASAP. And I want to say thank you all for being here, hanging out with us during the day, making our job way more fun, way more entertaining. You know, I really do appreciate you guys being here. Daryl, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Bro, everything Marlon just said about me, do the same thing for him times 10. Make sure y'all follow Marlon on Instagram. Click the link in his bio. Make sure y'all subscribe to his YouTube. Follow him on Instagram. Hit him up on Tinder. Make sure y'all follow him. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe and join MMC every single morning, bro. Morning Mindset Coffee. We start off our days the same exact way, with the only way that you should, and that's going through mindset every single day. So make sure y'all actually like I said, hit me up in my DMs. I'll get y'all the link to that. And yo, like this video, subscribe to the channel, go to morningmindsetcoffee.com. That's what it is. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Facts, bro. Yo, can I do an outro music? I want to see if I can make outro music happen.
Ooh.
Yeah, bro. Come on now. We out here, yo. Later, y'all.